What is up, guys? Beancrew49 here. We are back on the Desolation map. And I bet you never thought we'd be back here so soon. But we are. We are back at the Coeville Mall. And it's not because we're not done with the mall, which we are in a way. You know, we're always going to add more stuff to it, I'm sure, especially when new updates come out. We also have to fill stuff in chests. But we're not here for that today. Today we're on an alternate save of the Coeville Mall, the Desolation map. Because we're building a game. Building games! That's right, PvP is back. At least I hope so. We haven't really tried it, except for GTA mode. So I want to build a PvP game, and we'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. It's going to be in the mall, and it's called Hearts vs. Minds. Those of you who have been with us for a while know exactly what Hearts vs. Minds is. For those of you who don't, it's a lot like Kill Confirmed in Call of Duty, but not quite. Let's go over the minorities, and I'll explain as we go. The first thing I want to tell you guys is bad news. And I was hoping this would get fixed in the patch, but no, it was not fixed. So let's take this sword, for example. I have sharpness 5 on this sword. Now, in the old days, this is something I could do. I could put this sword in an item frame. Now, when I broke this block, it would drop the same sword. But now it just disappears. So, this is going to add about 6 hours to every game I want to make. 6 hours. I just went through all this. This took so long. I had to enchant every single item one by one. It took so long, and I don't want to do it again. I'm so sad, guys. Why would they take that out? There's no logical reason. We're in creative mode. You know, I can understand something like that, you know, changing in survival. Why is it like this in creative mode? 4J continually does things that don't make sense. They don't make sense at all. We're in creative mode. Why is that happening? So for those of us who like to build PvP games, now we gotta go through and enchant all these things by hand. You know, I used to label them, and we'd have a bunch of, you know, AK-47s, whatever we had. But now I can't even label them because I gotta do it one by one individually. 4J dropping the ball left and right. You have fumbled at the 1 yard line every single possession. Unbelievable. So I started building this Hearts vs. Minds, but I realized that, you know, this is a really big mall. Like a really big mall, and having 9 lives would just be way too much. I think it's too much. So what I'm going to do is I am going to... Let's just bring it. Let's do that. Change it to about 5 lives each. 5 lives each. That sounds about right on this huge playing field. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we'll get rid of 9. Yes, there we go. This will be much better. Much better. So, those of you who don't know what Hearts vs. Minds is, let me explain. It's a lot like Kill Confirmed in Call of Duty. Oh, okay, let me go drop this off at Macy's. I'm having one team spawn in Macy's, one team spawns in Nordstrom's. We have the whole mall to play in. You can go to any part of this mall. Alright. Okay, hold on. Oh, no. These need to be double chests. There we go. Get rid of that. Pick up that. Oh, wait, no, I do need that. Hold on, I'm all over the place here. Give me a second, guys. I'll explain the game in just a moment. I need to think about what I'm doing before I start doing it, and then I will talk to you about the rules of this game. Like I was saying, the people who've played here a lot already know the rules. 1, 2. Nope. I'm getting a little bit of lag, so my menus are kind of laggy as well. So it's kind of hard to be exact with all of these. All these movements I'm doing in the menus, which sucks. I don't understand. I'm in an offline game right now just to see if it caused less lag, and it doesn't seem to. So it's not the internet, basically. It's whatever's happening in this game that's causing lag. I don't know what it is, but it's happening. So it sucks. It really does suck. And there's no fix in sight. You know, the next update's going to be adding more lag and more bugs, so we can't really hope for that to fix things. So I don't know, man. I'm kind of grumpy today every time I sign into Minecraft because, you know, I think about all the problems we have on this map, and, you know, all the hard work I've done, and just a lot of it is being compounded. You know, I used to be able to make these games fairly quickly just because of that thing I showed you with the item frames. But now, you know, I can't even make the games I want to make because I'm not going to spend 4 hours trying to make this game. You know what I'm saying? So now what I got to do is I need a lot more of these things. Look what I gotta do now. Check this out. Oh, for those of you who've been with me for a while, you know how fast I can make these games. I would just, you know, make a bunch of copies. But now I gotta go through this process, and it's just aggravating. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Because I like to have strong weapons. We play hardcore mode. You know, a lot of people in I only needed 4. Okay. A lot of people in Minecraft play with a standard sword and a standard bow, and you know, it's Halo rules basically. It takes 19 hits to kill a person. I've actually seen a lot of like PC Hunger Games where in order to kill a person, you have to hit them 20 to 30 times with a diamond sword, and that's just ridiculous. It's stupid. I don't understand it. I think it's really dumb. I much prefer games where you need to use tactics and strategy, and you know, if you get caught out, you're gonna die, right? You can't just run away from death. If you made a mistake, you should pay for it. And that's the way I like to play PvP. So that's why I'm putting power 5 on all these bows. That's why I'm putting sharpness 5 on all the swords. I want 1-hit kills basically, or 2-hit kills. 2-hit kills is the way to go. So that's what we're doing over here. And that's why building games is going to be tough for me now. I can't just throw a bow and a sword and be done with it because I need to give them power 5. Sometimes I put flame on them. I do all sorts of things. You know, each Hearts vs. Minds course is a little bit different than the last, and it's going to be tough. It's going to be tough. I'm going to have to do the same thing with all the jerseys. You know, I like to give different colored jerseys, but you know, I can't copy them anymore. I don't know why. 4G, why would you take that out? Why on earth would you take that out? For what good reason? There is no good reason that I can think of. Why would you do that? It was beautiful. I don't know, man. I hate to criticize this company, but they're asking for it. They're asking for criticism. I don't know why they do half the things they do. I don't know why they don't have a Realms yet. I want to pay them money, and so does everybody else. I want to pay money for them to host the games. I'll give you guys cash. Why don't you want to take the cash? Alright, let's get some food. So for this one, how much food do we want to give? Let's give some potatoes maybe? Just a handful of potatoes per person, per life. So the way it works is you see these, actually we should give more because this is a bigger game, so you're going to be doing a lot of running, but I like to limit the amount of food so that you do have to be strategic about how and when you sprint. Right? Sprinting is a luxury, so you better use your food wisely, guys. Alright, now it's time to explain Hearts vs. Minds. So Hearts vs. Minds is 2 different teams. It's 4 vs. 4. And each team has, in this case, 5 lives. Now on each life, you're gonna... Oh man. For each life, you're gonna grab a column. And each of these columns will have a sword, a bow, as you see, some food, a jersey to tell what team you're on, and either a heart or a mind, depending on which side you are. And I'll hopefully get into that. If this doesn't take forever, then I'll show you. But oh man, I'll show you what I mean by the hearts and minds. This is the game I invented based on Call of Duty, like I said, but it's not the same as Call of Duty because there is a twist. You have to bring your dog tag back to base. So basically, you're going to start with the dog tag, which is either your heart versus or mind. And you have to bring the enemy's dog tag back to your base for it to count as a point. Okay, so let's get into the hearts and minds here. We got the food set up. So this team will be the hearts, we'll say. So these are the hearts right here. And since there's no... we won't rename them. We'll just assume that everyone knows this is a heart. Okay? That's a heart, guys. You know, in the past I've renamed them so that we don't get them confused. Oops. But I'm not going through all that trouble, especially if I'm recording a video. I'm not going to write hearts 80 times, so we're just going to do that. So that's your dog tag, and if the enemy team kills you and picks it up, they got to bring it back to their base for it to count as a point, and their base is right here. This is the heart's base, so they're going to have to bring it back here. And we'll say if there's 5 lives each, usually we play like the 15 hearts. We'll probably play like the 10 hearts for this game. Since it's a bigger map, so we have less lives. And then finally, this is the Macy's department store, so we'll give them red shirts, because Macy's that's their color, is red. Alright, I'm not going to rename them. You know, usually in the past I rename it. It's fun to rename them, right? It was fun. But we can't do that anymore. That's alright. So hopefully, I'm not promising, guys, if I can get a good crew together, then hopefully we'll have some Hearts vs. Minds videos for you tomorrow. Yeah, I want to play this ASAP. I want to play ASAP. So, hey. Wait a minute, why is it not dying? I just died him. Why is it not dying anymore? What is happening right now? What is happening right now? I don't understand. Oh, because you have to do it in your inventory. You can't do it in the chest. Duh. I'm silly. I'm sorry. That was my fault. My fault. My bad. My bad, y'all. Alright. Okay. There we go. So, yes, this is the Macy's team, and I'm going to do the same thing for Nordstrom's. Their mines are going to be gray, light gray dye, I believe is what we usually use for the mines. Alright, so hopefully tomorrow, guys, I'm going to get a good group of people together, the people I can trust, you know, people who understand the strategy, because this game is very aggravating if people don't follow strategies. Yes, very aggravating, because this requires an intense amount of strategy. You have to work with your teammates, you have to, you know, work together and coordinate your attacks. If you're just running around willy-nilly like this is Call of Duty and you're like a chicken with your head cut off whose belly's full of Red Bull, you know, if you're playing like that, you're gonna lose. And that's been the way it's been the entire history of Hearts vs. Minds. That's the way you lose, is by running around willy-nilly. So, almost done here. I think you get the gist of it. You get the idea. I gotta do the same thing over here. What has happened here? Oh, that's right. I didn't take them all. Okay. Alright, makes sense. So I'm gonna do the same thing over here. We're gonna make a Hearts vs. Minds course. I'm excited. I'm excited to play some PvP. Hopefully there's no lag to speak of, and we can really have fun on some PvP. So I'm gonna leave you with that. I'm gonna keep working on this. I'm gonna fill the chests, and then I'm probably gonna invite some people to play if we have enough people. So I'm also going to post it on Twitter. So if you don't follow me on Twitter, you're not going to know when these games are happening. Okay, guys? So be sure to follow me on Twitter so you know. You get up-to-the-date info. You know, if you can't play, you can't play, but at least you know. And knowing is half the battle. G.I. Joe. Okay, guys? So put in the comments if you're excited to play, if you want to play these PvP games, so I get a sense of, you know, who's down and who's just watching. You know what I mean? Participate! That's what I'm asking for. Participation. Audience participation. This is a community, guys, and you know, we should treat it as such. Get involved. Almost okay, I'll leave now. Okay, I don't want to leave you guys, but I gotta do it. So I'll work on this off camera, and then tomorrow hopefully we'll have some video of Hearts vs. Minds gameplay. Be sure to check out the PvP playlist where we have a lot of other Hearts vs. Minds games, so you can check out how the game works. Don't need that anymore. You can check out how the game works, so I'll put a little link in the card for the PvP playlist. Go check out the Hearts vs. Minds with Dan Lags. We got a lot with Dan. And yes, okay guys, I'm out of here. Let me stop rambling. Let me get an outro. Let me get out of this mall and do an outro. There we go. Okay. Whew. Alright, that was a lot of talking, a lot of building. Not really building, but chest filling. Alright guys, the Coeville Mall is going to be the site of a lot of murder and death very soon. Very soon. So thank you guys for watching. Leave a like if you enjoyed this. Happy Minecrafting. Peace.